Alright, I've had a couple people send me some messages since I put up my newest video using the new Harmony GXT, asking me what the difference was between the original Harmony G and the new XT model. Just want to take some time and go over some of the key features of the new model and what sets it apart from the original. Alright, as you can see, both of the models are pretty much identical on the outside with the exception of the USB port that they have added to the new XT model. This is going to allow you to save your presets, back them up. If you have different set lists, maybe for different shows you have, you can just dump those onto the unit real quick before you head out for your show. Other than that, on the outside, like I said, they're pretty much identical. The new model, it's going to have, it's got the VoiceLive 2 algorithms in it, so it does sound a little bit different. You're going to be able to tell the difference if you've used the previous model. Another thing I'd like to point out, the original has preset tones that you can dial into your PA that you're using. By holding this button down here, the tone button, you can scroll through those. The original one had 3 presets for anything from de-essing and compression and stuff like that. And then the new model, what they've done is they've gone ahead and increased that. Instead of just having the 3 presets, it has a total of 7, and then dry. So that's one thing. You're going to be able to get a better sound out of whatever system you're going through at the time, so you can tailor that to whatever venue you're playing. Another thing, the effects, they've gone ahead and redone the effects on them. It's got the new reverb and delay off the VoiceLive 2, so that's pretty cool. Another feature, the doubling, which is going to add depth to your vocals. Even without using the harmony, you'll go ahead and get more depth to just your voice alone. On the original, it was either on or off. That's all they gave you. On the new one here, once you turn it on, if you hold it down for 2 seconds, you can scroll through. And they've given you 3 presets on that, and then a 4th dry preset, which is going to bypass it. Alright, there's several different ways you can route this thing. Obviously you're going to have your guitar running into this so it can use the chords you're using to set the harmonies for you. If you run the guitar through cable out of this, it's going to bypass this knob here. Your guitar mix knob isn't going to do anything for you. It's going to send your output straight through the pedal and only take what it needs to perform the algorithm, and you're going to get your clean signal out and send it to your amp or whatever. You have 2 XLR outputs. This is your 1 mic input, and you have your 2 outputs. If you're not using a guitar through, then it's going to mix your guitar signal in with your XLR outs, sending it to your board or wherever you got it going. If you run 2 XLRs out, if you're just going to run 1 XLR, you're just going to use your mono, your left. If you run 2, it's going to give you left and right. If you hold these 2 buttons down, it's going to give you a stereo signal. This stereo is going to send your left and right out. If you have that off, it's going to send your signal out. Of the right is going to be a dry signal, and then the left, you're going to have your effects and your harmonies and everything. So you can send that to 2 different channels on your board, and instead of using your mix here with this harmony knob, you'll do the mix directly at the board. So that's, you can do it however you like it right here, or if you've got a board that's set up and you have plenty of channels, then you can go ahead and do that there. Gives you a little bit more control, and just gives you more options, really. Alright, the one main feature that I really want to stress, that is the main thing that sets these 2 units apart in my personal experience. When I got the original Harmony G and I was doing acoustic songs on it, I kept having my acoustic guitar bleed through the microphone, and the pedal was adding the harmony effect to the guitar that was coming through the microphone line. So I mean, you could work around it. You just had to really concentrate on setting your levels right and everything. And of course, if you have a big enough setup and you already have a gate in your arsenal, then that's a lot easier to work around. What they did on the new XT model, they added an internal noise gate, which is a godsend with this thing. It really makes a difference between night and day on how easy this thing is to use and what you can really get out of it. The video that I've put up with the XT, I use electric on it, so it's not as much of a problem when you're using electric as acoustic. But I'm going to be putting up some more videos in the future using the XT model with the acoustic, and really pointing out the difference between how much better of a sound you get with the acoustic coming through. So that, I would say, that new feature alone is worth going out and getting this model, even if you have the original Harmony G. If you're doing a lot of acoustic, this thing is really gonna do a lot more for you and keep you from pulling all your hair out. Alright, so that's about it between the two models. Not a lot on the outside, but there's definitely a big difference on the inside, and you can hear the difference. Stay tuned to my channel, and I'll be putting up some more videos showcasing, highlighting the new Harmony G XT.